It's your boy J Thoughts here once again, and as always, hit those favorite buttons of mine. That's that like, that share, that subscribe. Helps the channel grow tremendously. Appreciate it. So today we're talking about how there's a lack of guidance for a lot of us men out here, right? So I lost my mom when I was 14 years old, right? So I was a freshman in high school. She had cancer, passed away, right? And, it was just my dad at that point. Pops was a military dude, right? So he was military 20 years. He grew up in Alabama. Like he ain't play that shit. You know what I mean? And so fast forward, 4 years ago, he passed away, right? So it just makes you so much more clear on men who have a lack of guidance from their fathers, right? Once you lose something, that should make you way more aware of what you had. And so I'm thankful I had two parents at least for 14 years, because it's key to me understanding where I'm at in this world, and also understanding that we can't blame our parents for what they lack. We all fall short, right? So we have to be more understanding about what our weaknesses are, how we were raised, fill in the gaps, and take ownership and responsibility as men. We love to blame a lot of other people for our shit. And it's not really becoming of a man, because once you turn 18, the responsibility is on you to figure out what you need to do to get yourself right, And I don't think a lot of us do that internal reflection enough. A lot of us love to point the finger out. Oh, it's because my dad wasn't there. It's because my mom was reckless. It was because the man's is keeping me down. It's always something outside of ourselves. So we think that we're not to blame. When we talking to a lot of younger cats, and I see how some of them are misguided in their ways of understanding, specifically with male-female dynamic. And I was that. I'm still that, probably to some degree or another, right? Because we're constantly learning and evolving. But if you're talking to a man that's 10 years your junior, you can see the mindset of where he's at. And you almost feel a sense of responsibility to help him fill in those gaps, especially if he didn't have a father in his life, right? So a lot of times we don't take notice of the things that we're lacking, and we just go about and regurgitate what we think we're supposed to say because it's politically correct, or it's not going to stir too much drama up with folks, because we know that the truth brings division. We know that. We know the quickest way to get rid of people is to be honest with them, And so how do we help one another out, and them to understand that it's coming from a good place in our hearts? Because it's not always that for everyone, right? Like, everybody doesn't come from a good place when they give advice. Shoot, I'm trying to focus on this damn Super Mario. This damn Mario Kart. They done shrunk me. I'm already small. I'm told. I'm already a little nigga. You know what I mean? Like, but man, losing my dad really helped me to see how a lot of dudes who look like me had no father in their life, and it made me really thankful for having that. I was 32 when my pops passed. I was 14 when my mom passed. I was 32 when my pops passed. So, we had a falling off in my 20s. You know what I mean? I'll keep it real. Like, we didn't have the best of relationship. After my mom died, especially, and then, as I moved out, became a man. So I'm getting better. Last time I was third place. Now I'm second place. I got to get first place next time.